Phillies hosting the Mets, and the Mets are plus 100 on the money line. The Phillies are minus 120. Over under 9 runs. The Mets getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 190, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. And the Phillies laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 158, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Senga pitched once against the Phillies this year. 7 shutout innings. The Mets won that game 2-0 in Citi Field, and he struck out 9 batters. The Mets are 4-5 as a team in his last 9 starts. He actually came in a game in relief and then didn't record an out, so I'm guessing he walked someone and then they yanked him. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 6.2 strikeouts per game in his last 10 appearances. Now, for Walker, he pitched once against the Mets this year, his former team. 4 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. They lost that game 4-2. That was in New York. He struck out 2 batters. The Phillies have won his last 3 starts. They are 7-3 as a team in his last 10 starts. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 4.3 strikeouts per game in those games. Head-to-head, the home team is 6-4. The home team's on a 3-game winning streak. The Mets are 8-2 against the Phillies in their last 10. The Mets are on a 4-game winning streak against the Phillies in their last 10. This is where it gets fun and it gets interesting. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line, and the underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 7-3. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The under is 7-3 in their last 10. The under 9 is 7-2-1 in their last 10 meetings against each other. Now, the last series that they played against each other was this year. It was in Shea or Citi Field. I keep always going to call it Shea. The Mets won all 3 games, 4-2, 4-1, and 2-0. Now, in their last handful of games overall, the Mets have dropped their last 2. They are 1-3 in their last 4, 4-6 in their last 10, and the under is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. 15 runs, 12 runs, 6 runs, 18 runs. 7 runs and a loss, 11 runs and a win, 2 runs and a loss, 8 runs and a loss. For the Phillies, they're 7-3 in their last 10. The under is 7-2-1 in their last 10. They've lost their last 2 games that they've played. They're 2-2 in their last 4. 5 runs, 5 runs, 6 runs, 6 runs. Back-to-back games where they scored 3 runs and won, 2 runs and lost, 1 run and lost. For whatever the reason is, whenever the Phillies are home, the Phillies are favored, even though the Mets have dominated them. So I'm going to go with the stats here and just follow the numbers. Mets with the money line, Mets getting the runs and the under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.